Welcome to Fuzzy Dragons. My name's Jen, and in this video I am doing another landscape, like an abstract landscape. And I know I said in a couple videos ago that I wasn't going to do anymore, but I lied. I just felt like doing another one, and it's quick. And it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow, so I thought I'd do something quick anyway, so that I don't have to. We can spend all day doing whatever, playing games. If it's nice, go somewhere. Even though that was my foot. I don't think it'll be nice because the weather is kind of crap at the moment. It's pissing down, and it's very gray out. I mean, it's dark at the moment because it's like 6 o'clock or whatever or something like that. But it gets dark here early now, which sucks a lot. And I'm not a morning person, so I'm not up in like 9 o'clock for the sun and stuff. But anyway, to the painting. Maybe. I'll probably, it's me, I ramble. Like I said previously, I don't do the script thing. I really don't, because I'm just too lazy. I really am. But anyway, this picture is a landscape in NZ, in New Zealand. Now, the image that I got it off of Map Crunch, like I've done before. But when I cropped it, I didn't actually put like the image location, so I don't actually even remember or know where this was. I know we didn't go there, but it's somewhere in New Zealand. That's all I know. It's a river in New Zealand. It's very green. New Zealand's very green. Well, at least so was when I was there. I was there in October. So was John. But it was very green, and it was really cool. You could go like driving down the road. It's like nothing, and then there's suddenly like you're in the middle of a rainforest, and it's raining, and then you leave that part, and it stops raining. It's kind of like, huh, that's kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, definitely didn't go here. We went all kinds of, like on the east coast, like down east coast, both islands. But I didn't think I'd get to see the South Island, but I did it because I had time. So, and I had money, so we went and took the ferry across and stuff. But, I don't think I've mentioned how we met. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do it now. Met John in New Zealand. I went backpacking. Went to Auckland, obviously. Slept for a whole day because I had horrible jet lag. And then I decided, you know what, I really don't like the city because I'm not a city person, so got on a bus, went to Coromandel, and he was there at a hostel, and he actually wasn't supposed to be there, but then a couple of days before, or day before, whatever, he went swimming, and nothing wrong with that, it's just, people go swimming, but he went swimming in, there was an oyster bed, and yeah, that turned out not very good. So what should have been a nice swim, he ended up cutting the bottom of his feet with little, was it oysters?
Yeah, it was an oyster bed, because me being, self-conscious, if I walked down the beach away from where the houses were facing the beach, not clicking that a boat shed might be a sign of hidden things underwater, and it was bad enough wading out, but wading back in was worse.
Stingy. And
somebody took me down to see the doctor who was playing rugby at the time. And I said, oh sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your game. No, it's fine, we were losing. Yeah, I had the great fun of having bits pulled out my feet with a hypodermic syringe. He thought he was done, and I pulled my foot. I had a big cut on my sole foot. I pulled it apart. It must have been 4 inches long, so about 100 mil long. I pulled it apart and it was black inside. Ah, okay. So, yeah.
This is making me squirm. But yeah, so the whole 3.5 weeks that we were in New Zealand together, almost the whole time he was constantly changing his feet because, he'd cut open his bottom of his foot. So that's how we met.
Oh, that was
coincidence.
Pulling bits out of it.
Pulling bits out of it, yeah.
For years I was pulling bits
out.
Yeah,
you were actually. Yeah, years after that, you were. But they do say that you will find like little.
Yeah, for a long
yeah.
time. I think I've got it all finally.
I think so. I haven't noticed. I mean, you haven't noticed anything about any bits falling out of your feet. But that was 17 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So that's how we met. And people are like, you got into a car with somebody you just met. Yeah. Well, he wasn't an axe murderer. He isn't an axe murderer. And hey,
That's what you think.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be like like a psycho moment. If you hear any tapping, it's because he's playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's quite
crap, it's good.
Oh no, he's still alive.
No, it's alright. I've got a mechanical cow trying to do me in.
Moo.
Okay.
They don't go moo as far as I'm aware. I don't have headphones on, so I can't hear it if it is going.
They bellow.
They barely do bellow. Okay.
Yeah, especially when you shoot them fire arrows.
Oh, poor cow.
It's mechanical. It's a flipping robot. Well-tempered robot at that.
But I love the backgrounds in this game. And it makes me think that's what I should have been doing. I love the way they look. Maybe so while I'm working on these abstract backgrounds, which are very loose and all that stuff, maybe I'll end up doing like some really hyper-realism backgrounds, like either in Paint or probably digital, or even 3D, you know, because I need to do some more 3D practice, so that's probably the next thing. Actually, no, I've got another tiger I want to do, but anyway, so we're talking about this painting and ends up, like I said before, I don't know where this is. It looks kind of nice in the photo, and like I said, when you're painting, artistic license and all this stuff, the greens are slightly different, but other than that, you know, it's close but a little abstract, which is what I was going for. And am I done doing abstract landscapes? Probably not, because I actually do like doing them, you know. And did I mention what this is done in? Probably not. Corel Painter again, because I like the way the texture is, and this is like a normal soft vine chart.
Painter 2021.
2021 this time, because of course.
Humble.
And Humble, like as I've said in the past, they usually have like a sale where you can get all kinds of stuff, and I was just waiting, and then I went and bought Spyro, like the whole 3 games.
The remastered trilogy or
reunited
or whatever.
Thinking, okay, it's like close to the end of the year. They're not going to come out with a bundle full of Corel Painter. And then of course, what do they do 2 weeks later?
Wasn't a big deal though.
No, it wasn't a big deal.
Also, you're going to get a copy of Painter for what, £20-some with a pile of other software.
Yeah, that's true. It was not that expensive, you know. So, and it seems to run a little bit better than the other copy. So, you know, hey, even next year, hey, I might do it again if they keep improving on it, you know.
Might get 2022.
Maybe that would be maybe, but I'm not paying £114 at the moment because I don't have.
No, next Humble.
Next Humble, yeah. Because they keep reminding me when I start the program. You know, subscribe for 100 blah blah blah, and I'm like, why? This one works perfectly fine. You know, so I'm not gonna get the 2022 right yet. So yeah, 2021. Some things are different, some things are the same. Seems to run a little bit faster. You know, which is good. Could also be, well, it could be the computer because I haven't changed anything on the computer. So you know, it's probably the program.
Oh, you have to run the brush accelerator.
When
you do that, it's
yeah.
Like, your computer is GPU acceleration is 170 times.
Yeah.
Not percent, 170 times.
So it'll run no problem.
Faster.
It'll run no problem. You know.
So it's like.
I mean, and this isn't even like. I mean, his computer is a lot more higher up than mine, but.
5800X.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should actually try the 2070 Super.
You can actually get. I think you get 2 copies of this. So
yeah, I know. We should actually benchmark.
Yeah. We should actually do that. Yeah. We're going off topic, but like I said, it's me. I ramble about random crap. You know,
especially. I got a steal on this graphics card. Though. That's
you did.
Before the prices went silly.
Now they're like, yeah.
And at the time I got it, what was it, 400 quid less 20% or something like that.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting it for just over 300.
Yeah,
which 2070 Super, which at the time was a great deal.
Yeah.
I was going to wait the time for a 3000 series. I thought maybe get a 3060 or something. But then I saw that price, so the same price as a 2060.
Get the better one.
I was like, yes, let's have the really good graphics card. For the same price as a medium or a mediocre graphics card.
Mine will do more for what I need for like rendering and stuff like that. Isn't that what it is?
No, yours was just a cheaper card.
Yeah.
It was just to cover
it just covers my needs. I mean, I don't play. I mean, I do play games, but you know, like Spyro, you don't need.
5600.
I think so. I don't know. You're the one with
an AMD 5600 XT. That's what yours is.
You're the one with the computer knowledge, and like I mentioned a couple videos ago, he knew how to collaborate, calibrate between my tablet and the TV monitor. It's like a little device called, I'm not sure what it's called, I can't remember. Like little certain devices you can get and you can match them up. But they're not cheap either. You can look them on, maybe get them on eBay. Looking at that, if I can get one cheap, then I'll calibrate it.
You were gonna, and then you changed your mind.
Changed my mind, because I'm like, do I use it? But I'm like, okay, if I can get it for like 15 quid, or 20 quid, okay, fine, you know, I'll do that. But at the moment, other things to buy. Like motorcycle parts. And it's our anniversary on Sunday, so. Well, but so what are we gonna buy? We don't need gifts. I'm not one of those girls that's like, hey, buy me flowers and all this other stuff. I don't care.
Don't like flowers.
I don't like flowers. They die. What's the point? That's great, showing your love. You have something that's gonna die in 3 days. Like, if you're gonna give me some kind of flower or something, give me something I put in a pot. That makes more sense to me, rather than something that's put in a vase and it dies 3 days later. Or sooner if you forget to water it, which is more likely with me. I'll forget to water it. Oh, that reminds me. I need to water the cactuses downstairs.
That you've been forgetting about the whole time.
Yeah. So yeah. Seems like I ramble. You know, it's just what I do. It really is. It's sometimes even worse if we're in the same room together. You know, we bounce off each other. But so just get back to this. What am I working on now? The hills on the right side when you're looking at the screen, and there's just lots of greens. And I like this brush because, like I said, it blends okay, and it gives like a blobby effect if you make it a really large brush. And the water looks cool, but you do see in the end that I do obviously mess with the layers and add like make one multiply, screen one, overlay one, turn the levels down slightly, just to kind of make it seem a little more dark on one side and lighter on the other side. And then the bridge, I just quickly sketched this out with my very shaky hands. And at this moment, I can't remember what I was doing. He was doing something on my right. He was looking up something on the computer. I'm using the tablet because, you know, you can use... So my hand's a little more shaky because I'm trying not to...
No, I was brushing your hair.
Oh yeah, he was brushing my hair. That's what he was doing. That's right, because it was all knotted and stuff.
I said to you it'll be this shaky part because
of the brushing hair.
And I tried to brush it.
But like, my hand is actually quite shaky anyway when I'm trying to do fine lines like this. Which, you know, I guess if I was actually using painting, you could use like a mouse stick and stuff to stable your hand. But this is why the tablet's easier for me to draw on, because you can put your hand on the surface rather than just have it like, you know, anyway. So I don't know, it's just a little easier using the tablet. But I'm adding some little water ripples to the water, and this actually changes a bit from the end one because I actually lost the end product somehow. Don't ask me how I did it. I really don't know how I lost that. I don't know. Must have overridden it somehow. But it was easy enough just to add some more ripples to the different image. So the colors are slightly different when you look at. And why do I wave my hand so much? You can't see what I'm doing.
You should do a stream.
I should. I really should, because I am very animated. I really am.
With the camera facing you, because you have a camera.
I do have a camera. So I could do that. Maybe I should. He's actually said I should do it when I'm playing Spyro, because I'm like, wait a minute, this is like a kiddie game. Why do I keep bloody dying? You know? It shouldn't be this hard. No, I'll just go back to playing Resident Evil or something, where, you know, if I die, it's actually because of zombie. That might be the problem. I might end up swearing too much.
That'd be hilarious.
What game do I not swear at? Oddly enough, I don't swear at playing Skyrim. Oddly enough.
I think if you get Jen to play Euro Truck Simulator.
I just end up crashing all the time.
That's what would make it gold. That's
True.
What we want to watch it.
Very true. Maybe I'll start, you know, streaming on Twitch or something. I do have a Twitch account. Maybe I'll actually do something with it. Another thing to add to the pile of things to frickin' do, you know? Maybe I should start getting up early because I'm not going to get all this done. Staying up...
0800.
Oh, God, that's not going to happen.
Or 0600.
Unless I have, like, a MRI and stuff, and even then that's a struggle.
0600.
Which is going to have to happen next month. I'm going to have to get up early. Anyway. Yeah, ramble. So, like I said, the waters look slightly different at the end because I somehow overwrote the image. And I don't know how I did it. And probably just me, I lost track of the file. Even though I do name my files properly this time. Unlike when I was in school at uni and doing graphic design, where it was like always like 1, 2, 3. And then you're like, what the hell am I working on? You just, you know, final version 5, final version 6, final version 7. I'm not the only one that does it. It's a very common thing for graphic designers to do. You know? Or actually anybody who works with the computer stuff, it's actually quite common to save your files with, like, you just learn out our names to call them. But anyway, see, the water looks different. You can see it here. But this isn't finished. And like I said, I don't know where this is. I wish I did. It's obviously in New Zealand, but where exactly, I don't know. I think it was on the South Island. I think it was. I can't quite remember. But South Island was a lot more sheep. There weren't, oddly enough, there were sheep on the North Island, but not a lot. Not as much as you think. People say, oh, New Zealand's full of sheep. Well, where were they when we were on the North Island? South Island, there were a lot of sheep.
Hiding.
They were hiding, yeah. South Island, there were a lot of sheep. And it was more green. But, yeah. So that's it done. Thank you for listening to me ramble, as usual. You know, that'll never change, because like I said, I don't write scripts, because I can't be bloody arsed. But yeah, and like, subscribe, ring the little notification icon, leave a comment.
You're the first to know of new ramblings and
yeah, exactly. Leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but if you do, it'd be really nice. And I will be back next Saturday with a reindeer. A Christmas reindeer, actually. So please come back and see that. Bye!